All right. Welcome back to the Wind Up Women podcast. Today is a special day. I have a beautiful guest, my dear friend Gabriela, and we actually connected on Instagram a few months back, which is the power of social media these days. It's just so fun to be able to connect with as many people as you can that you never thought possible and just have that instant connection. So I just fell in love with her. She just shares such powerful words and true insight, which I'm loving. And I just knew I had to have her on the podcast to share with you babes today. So Gabriela is inspiring the seekers of growth. She loves to travel. She loves to create. And she's all the way over in Canada, which is so exciting. I love Canada. And she is here to share her thoughts on how you can find your true self and your true passions in life. So, Gabriela, first and foremost, what are you drinking?
I'm drinking water,
Yay,
always
me too.
hydrating my body.
Me too. I'm having a delicious polar seltzer orange vanilla. It's
Oh, nice.
it's really delicious. I highly suggest it.
Good.
So, tell me a little bit about you. Where are you from? Like, what do you do? Tell us.
So, my dad is Colombian and my mom is Canadian. And from both cultures, totally different, I have a mixture of joy and structure because Canadian are really people of structure and discipline and really focusing on the goal and always just focusing on the goal, and they want to be the best at their fullest potential. And and the Latino community and the part of my dad being Colombian has brought me some joy and some love and some heartfelt conversation and some deep connection because they're in their country, the people is the most important thing, not the money, not the power, not the title. So it has taught me that the way and the path is more important than the goal and the final result, because in the way you can touch as many people as you want, and you can connect with so much deeper sense and so much stronger feelings when your mind and body and action are aligned with your heart. And it has me it brought a lot of wisdom, I think, being born of two parents of two different cultures. So yeah, today I'm so excited to share my thoughts because I'm not an expert here. I'm just a teenager, 17 years old, that is driven and is passionate about finding our true self and living by our true mission and our treasure, and being conscious of our power. So yeah,
That is
so happy
amazing.
that you brought me here and to share with you my thoughts.
Yeah.
I am deeply grateful.
Yay. I'm just so excited. And just the way you put your words together is so beautiful. Like, I'm like, wait, you're 17? That's so wild. I was actually talking to my mom today, like sharing, like, oh, I'm so excited to be on this podcast. And I'm like, she is just so wise. Like, that's just what I feel from you. Just this like old, beautiful soul. That's what I feel like. And I just want to give, like, I just feel like this ooey gooey, warm, like want to give you a big hug type of feeling from you. So I absolutely love that. And today, like, I'm really excited to hear what you were going to share with us today, which is really just your tips on finding your passion and your true purpose and what does that even mean? So I'm just so excited to dive in with you and let you take the stage, girlfriend.
Thank you so much. So for first and foremost, I'm gonna be vulnerable to all the girls and men and women and boys that are hearing us, that along the way I did know what was my mission. I was knowing that I'm gonna be a dentist. I want to be a dentist, and I knew which university I'm going to apply, and I had a really good structure. And so the people around me thought, oh, she has the perfect plan, and she has all of it, and in her mind is perfect, and she's very good. But we are all humans, and I had many doubts. I had many questions along the way, and today and yesterday and all the days, because we are movement. We are, as humans, we transform every day, we learn every day. And so what we learn question us. When we're in a state of consciousness, we ask yourself, oh wow, well, is it really for me? Is it really that my mission? So yeah, I invite you to not put so much pressure on yourself of discovering really your true mission, because you have a mission in the short term and long term. So every day you have a purpose to feel, and in your life you have one, also a more global one. And it's not really the how that matters, it's just the why you're doing this. Oh, why? Because I'm passionate about inspiring other people to grow and reaching a level of consciousness to fulfill their passion and live in joy. That's my mission, that's my global state. And when I wake in the morning, I think of that, and I say to myself, okay, no matter what you do, just do it thinking about that and being connected with your heart. So I invite you along hearing my tips, just to open your mind and open your heart and tell, okay, wow, how can I apply that to my life, and how I can be reach a next level of consciousness to live and feel all the molecules and all the the cells in your body vibrate. When you reach that level and that excitement of living another day, you will feel your whole body transform in energy, and it's something
Yes, girl.
very unique.
You are, oh my gosh, I just wanted to be like, yes, girl, yes.
Yeah. So I'm really passionate about that, because it's the one thing that I truly believe that is a creator of joy and love and energy that is so powerful. That is, I think, for me, the most powerful thing to realize and live by. Yeah.
Absolutely love that. And something that I'm like, I'm just taking notes over here because I
Ah,
just like, I feel like you're just dropping a lot of knowledge. And the one thing you said, it's not the how, it's the why. And you know, one thing I do talk about with, like, since I run my own fitness business and I have clients and all the things, and I always tell them, I can give you the meal plans, I can give you the workouts, I can give you this, but you need to have a strong why to get you out of bed every single day and to press play on your workouts, fuel your body with proper nutrients, fuel your mind with positive thoughts, and choose joy, not craziness, right? You have to have that strong reason why you're going to show up for yourself, why you're going to do this for yourself. Because if there's no reason why, you're going to give up. That's why a lot of people on January 1st, they give up on those goals, those passions, those things they said they wanted to do, because they didn't take the time to research and really dig deep on their vision and their why. So I love that you said that. That really resonated with me.
Yeah, that's so powerful. Thank you for sharing that. And that was actually my first tip.
Yes, we're so on the same page.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can dive on into that.
Okay. So, yeah, my first tip was really finding your why, because humans are driven mostly when you're not conscious, you're driven by your fears. You wake up and the fear is so much, we as humans don't think that fear is so big and touch so many areas in our lives. But fear, for an example, can be the fear of not not doing your best, or the fear of disappointing yourself or disappointing your family, or just, yeah. So this fear, when you're not conscious of it, drivens you to not do the action. So your why needs to be bigger than your fear. And the fear has also a powerful energy. This fear needs to drive you to take action, to not, the fear cannot control your action. And you need to be, oh my God, I will do this, because I will not let my fear control myself. I will not let myself down, because I'm worth it of it. And knowing your knowing your knowing your worth is very, very important too, because when you know that your worth is beyond what you can imagine, because we are souls of pureness and wholeness and love and perfection, because we're from a, a true essence, really. So when you know that, you will tell yourself, wow, I need to do it, because I'm not gonna live by and not accomplish what I was meant to be. So yeah,
Yeah, I
that's
agree with you like 100% because, you know, I think I did a podcast, or I might have just thought about this. I think I was on my Instagram stories the other day. I was saying, you know, what if fear was taken off the table?
mm,
What if you were able to see on the other side of fear? What kind of opportunity could come from it? And how much are you self sabotaging yourself by being afraid of something you've never experienced?
exactly.
And it's just so sad to see people let fear take control of the things that, you know, maybe they are meant to do. And maybe that is their purpose. Maybe that is their calling, but they're just afraid of, you know, what people will think of them. They're afraid of success. They're afraid of failure. But you don't know what is ahead of you if you don't try. So I absolutely love that. And maybe take fear off the table and ask yourself, hey, if the fear was not here, what would be here?
Mm.
Opportunity, excitement, you know, new friendships, new relationships, new income, all of the things. So you have to take fear off the table. I love that you said that.
Yeah, I was talking about that with one of my friend yesterday, and I said, I I wish that all the adults in the world live like a child, like the mind of innocence, because we have we need to have the knowledge. Yeah, adults and life transform us and gives us knowledge and wisdom. We need to use that, but when we take action, the fear that life created us, because we have passed obstacles and challenges and heartbreaks and all of that negativity that life bring us, because life isn't just rainbows and sunshine. So the downs in life, when you're adult and you will you're thinking about a project or doing something, you think about not the joy, the positive impact, but the fear, oh, but if that happened, and if that happens. And you need to think, if my daughter was doing that, or my son was doing that, he will jump and he will just say, yes, let's go. And do not think about all the obstacles, because that's not life. You need to just try. And it's easier said than done. I really know that. But
Yes, I agree.
I invite you to try.
Yep.
Just try to do it. And like you said, push apart your fears.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, I just totally agree with that. Like, fear is a huge thing that set people back and hold people back from their true potential. So, girlfriend, if you're listening and you're scared of doing something, message us, because we'll be like, and no way, you go do it. You follow your heart, you follow your dreams, and the ones that like truly care and support you will be there every step of the way. And the ones that don't, who gives a rat's ass anyways, right? They're not your people. So don't let fear or anything like that hold you back. All right. So what's your next tip?
My next is be courageous. It's aligned with that. And you need to have courage to do it. You need to just say, okay, well, I'm gonna do it, and just do it. You know, the quote of Nike, the just do it. So yeah, it's really that.
Like,
just have the courage to do it, and just do it, because nothing will stop you if you don't stop yourself. And if you have the mantra to do it, you will do it. And for example, when I run, my body is done. Like, I will not break, like, and it hurts, but I say I just need to keep going and work hard and just keep moving. And if my head is strong and my why is very, very strong in me, I will do it. My heart and my actions will follow.
yeah.
So yeah.
And that kind of reminded me, like, when you're running and you're like, for me, like, I love my workouts, like that's so my thing. And it really is that mental push. And something that I've been saying to myself, especially during the season of my life, is you grow through what you go through. So if you're pushing yourself to new levels, you're constantly getting stronger. You're constantly pushing yourself to become that better version of yourself. You're like, for me, my goal every day is to become a better version as I was yesterday. You know, like, I'm trying to improve, even if it's the littlest thing, even if I, added less creamer to my coffee, like winning. But it's just those little things, and having that courage to explore and push those boundaries and just give it a go, even though you might be nervous, you might be scared, you might be afraid. But having that courage will literally, like, you'll be that Superman pose, right? You'll be able to accomplish more than you thought possible. So I love that.
Yeah. Thank you.
So what is your next tip?
The next step is to be open and say yes to the life that the universe gives you. Say yes. Just say yes, because what could possibly happen if you say no? Like, if you say yes, you open yourself to maybe hurt, maybe sadness, maybe joy and love and growth. And nothing is greater than growth. And every day and every experience and every connection that you will be open to, and you will say yes and embrace your life and embrace every second that you live, you will realize that, wow, this life is so great. And every day I learn, and every day I become a new version of myself, like you said. And saying yes, it's very powerful because like humans tend to be in their just comfortable space and saying, I'm okay here and all of that. But with that, you don't grow if you don't say yes to adventures and experience and connection. You will never really learn and grow and change of mind and spirit, and that's a good thing. You It's not a bad thing to grow and to change and to say, oh my god, 1 year ago I was so a person that was selfish and closed mind. But realize now you have opened your heart and your mind, and you expand yourself. You have rise to a next level, and that's what I inspire you to seek and search and be hungry for that. Be hungry for the growth and the learning and connection. And connection is be vulnerable and open your heart to the other, and this other person will do the same if you are present and you just uh, you're just not in your mind but in your heart and spirit. So
Yeah.
that was my other tip.
Loved it. And I really agree, like having that expansive mindset, like a growth mindset, rather than, in the fixed mindset, because we are not growing by staying comfortable. We're growing by stepping out of those comfort zones and finding, like, maybe what is worth that growth, what is worth that scary step. So I agree, having that growth expansive mindset.
Yeah, good. And the next one is follow your heart. You said it earlier, and so that was one of my tips. Just follow your heart, because love needs to be the thing that drivens you. Love and joy, and the heart just is that energy, that center of energy of love and joy and just positive. And the mind is that the one that triggers the fear and triggers the no, don't do it, you're too weak, or you're not strong enough, or you're too young, or people will think that you're crazy, and all of that. When I'm 17 and I'm thinking of doing a conference and all of that, and in 4 months I changed my whole body and my life, and I said every morning, well, you know what? I will prove to all of those who didn't believe in myself that I can do it. And I followed my heart. I followed my heart because I said, when I live through my heart, I will find peace and joy. And that is really what matters, no? That you live, and it's possible. People say, ah, you're so funny. Like they laugh at me and they say, oh yeah, you're just a young girl, innocent. But no, no, no. Believe me, there's people and there's adults that live each day with vibrant energy and love and joy and growth. So if you think that you can't do it, I invite you today, in this moment, take a breathe in and say, I can do it. Today is the day that I changed my life, and I think all is possible, and I will follow my heart because that is the right path.
Girl, you are dropping knowledge, and I just feel like that just like made me like tingle. I was just like, oh, I got like goosebumps. That was just so good. And I agree, like just following your heart. and don't be afraid of what like those voices are saying. Like something's telling you to do something, listen to it. And I don't know about you, but for me, like sometimes I get confused, like, is this like something that I want to do, or is it just like an idea? So I'll journal about it. I'll like, you know, do a pros and cons list and just do like kind of journal it out, because sometimes we have all of these thoughts in our head and we're like, okay, what do I actually want? You know, is it something that I saw on TV? Is it something that a friend told me that sounds cool? Or what do I want? What do I have a passion for?
Yeah.
Like, who am I? So I challenge you, go on like Pinterest or Google and look at like journaling prompts and make that part of your morning or evening practice as just even one prompt a day. And even just like affirmations and reading a vision statement that you want for your life can definitely be something to help you find who you are, follow your heart, and get in tune with that inner voice to know that that is you talking, not the other voices around you like influencing you. So I love that.
I love the word inner voice. It's really that. It's really your inner self. And there's a light and there's magic and there's gold in you. And always you need to be present in the moment and be connected with this inner self. Always, because you need to do it.
Yes,
because
I totally agree.
you will reach a level of consciousness that will make you be in the right path for realizing your passion and be in love and joy. So the next tip was really, don't listen to others. Just, in this society controlled by the mental state and the fear, well, sadly, there's 95% of us that lives in a level of consciousness that is lower than the 5% of the people that is rising to a level of consciousness of true growth and finding growth and expanding themselves and learning every day and living by their passion and heart. So when you're in a circle that is living like, your circle is people that is closed mind and not so happy and not living by their passion, it's hard to begin to say, yeah, I'm the only one who will do it. I'm the only one who will take the risk and jump in this adventure and find myself and live by my heart and passion. So it's really hard, but you just need to do it and don't listen to others, because I listened to a song and it says you owe it to yourself and to the others to be great. And if you have the consciousness and if you have this click and this realization of, I can be that, I can be happy, well, try it. You owe it to yourself and your family to just give it a try. Because when they see it, when they see you realizing your passion and be happy, you, in some kind of way, no matter how, you will have an impact. And they will see you and they will rise with you. And so that's my favorite quote. Rise the other after you. It's not to be egoist and have a title and say, well, I have money, or I live by my passion, or I have this title, or I have the career that I want, or the body that I want, and now, well, you're losers. No, that's not life. That's not the mantra that we need to have. You need to say, I will rise, I will work hard, and after that, really, I live by that. well, come with me, come join me in this beautiful path, or I'm going to embrace that with you. Do you want to do it together? So you're going to be in this journey with your whole family, and you will change your life and you will change the life of your family. And each step, each action, each word, and each thought that we make influence our DNA. It influences our generation that will live after us, and that is a powerful thing to realize and to think about, because the thing that you do today will influence your past generation. So what kind of future that you want to leave behind you? A future that wasn't at their fullest potential, a future of not finding true love and true joy and passion, or something greater and beautiful and vibrant. So yeah.
Yes, I love that. And, you know, you were talking about like do it for your future self, like is relying on you. And so I heard this, I was reading it in a book the other day, and it says your future self is relying on your present self. So
Yeah.
what are you going to do now that will gift your future self? So
Yeah.
what you're doing right now is really what you are working towards in your future. So I love that you kind of expanded on that too. So beautiful. Love it.
Oh, thank you. I'm so happy that you feel it. We are very aligned and we're very connected, and I just am so happy. Just
Totally agree. I love it. I
yeah.
love it.
And the next is feel unstoppable and step out of your comfort zone. So when you start something, you just need to feel unstoppable. You just need to be like to say, I can do anything, and really, really, really think about it. Just really believe it. Because if you don't believe it, and if your true inner self doesn't believe it, you will not do it. You will not do it. At first, when I started the mission of transforming my body, I didn't believe it. I didn't believe I saw others losing, for example, eight um 8 pounds, and I said 8 pounds in 1 month. I said, oh my God, this is impossible. Like they're not eating, or like they're doing something extreme. But you know what? When I started with a new coach, and he he gave me all the tools and the speeches to like go, like just run, and you can be what you want and feel unstoppable. And I said, you know what? I'm going to try. I'm going to feel unstoppable. I'm going to each day journal my what I'm going to obtain, my goals, and my mantra. I can do it. I believe in myself. And visualize, very important, where you're going to be and where you want to be, and believe it, and just give it a try, and you will realize that you can do it. Humans, this whole body isn't really what you are. You are your inner self, and this light and this treasure that is beyond your imagination is so big, and it's so full of love and light and joy and energy that can transform anything. And if you feel unstoppable, oh my God, girl, listen to me. You can achieve anything that you want, really,
Yes.
anything. So yeah.
Love it. So good. So good. What is your next tip?
Um, so the next step is really see growth and be thirst for knowledge, because you need to, and I will attach two tips together. So be conscious and expand to awareness, and reaching that level of consciousness. So the level of consciousness that I'm talking about is really knowing that you can expand and can grow every day and can obtain what your vision is. So have that conscious, well, will make you grow every day. And just keep in mind every day that you want to learn something, that in every connection, oh, what is possible for me to learn from that? Or in the moment present, being present and be connected to your true self, you will be able to connect with the other and then make a real connection and grow from that connection and learn and open your mind to it. So yeah.
Yeah. And constantly, I like that, because constantly learning. And you could even journal on this too. I really do believe in journaling, just because our thoughts are so powerful, and sometimes they can scare us, they can make us nervous, or if we just get it out on paper, we're like, okay, that isn't that scary, or now I understand, I have a clearer vision on where I'm going or what happened today, how I'm feeling. But I love that, like, constantly learning, maybe journaling out, okay, what did I learn today? What am I grateful for today? What can I learn tomorrow? Or maybe just put yourself in new situations. Like, I was listening to a podcast today about putting yourself in growth areas, like going to conferences, going to a new fitness class, you don't know anyone, maybe speaking up when you're in line at the grocery store, learning about new things, new cultures, new people, new foods, new fitness programs. Like, just learning constantly will just continue to help you, number one, become a better person, but maybe help you find your purpose, help you find a passion you didn't even know was possible. So I love that. Love it. I could go on forever.
Yeah. So read books and listen to TED Talks and experience anything that life brings you. Just be open to that, and step out of your comfort zone. It's really amazing. And also, when I said expand your awareness, be aware of each thing that happens to you, and each breath you take every day will make will make you feel more alive. You will feel really alive now. You will say, oh my God, when you reach that level of consciousness, when you see the wind or a tree, you will not think, oh, it's a tree. Oh, no. You will think that tree is a tree that takes the oxygen and transform it and do it's mother nature. Like there's a like a body that is living there, and it's an ecosystem, and there's creatures living in that tree. And so when you reach that level of consciousness, you see the world different, and seeing your life different, and just walking by the street and seeing all the houses and the people, and just reflect on that. Like what you see, and you see a couple and the interaction, you see what you can learn from that. Is the man happy? Is the woman happy? Not judging, not intruding, or thinking about their life, because it's not your business. You don't know, and you can't judge by just seeing. But just like be curious and expand your mind to learning, and just reflect, really, really, because knowledge will not just appear by people and people will not just tell you everything. You will need to expand your mind and your awareness to learn and see growth. So yeah.
Love that.
and
Awesome.
and you said that all the and you said that journaling and your thoughts and all of that can make you see what is your purpose and all of that. And my tips is, it's aligned with life, and it's really connecting with your soul and your inner self, and expanding all of your mind and finding your why. So every tip that I gave, it's not, it's the how. It's really the how of achieving your goal, and how that the door, by doing that, all the doors will open. And when the doors of life open, you will just know what's your mission, because it will be stronger than you. You will be alert to all the things that you love. And then when you experiencing by living by them, and by just being aware of all the feelings that you have and all the thoughts, afterwards you will question yourself. For example, did I feel joy in this moment? Did I feel achieved and honored to live that? Did I feel like what was my feelings and what was my thoughts? And by doing that every day and doing a ritual action, you will know what you were meant to be, because and to do, because you need to find your passion and what you love. What you love is your passion. What you wake up every day and you're excited by, that's what life is. And it's not one thing, it can be more than one thing. And just having all these tools will make you more able to find your purpose. And it's not just one day that you will find it. Maybe so that you will hear something and you will say, oh my god, that's it, that's the thing that I want. Or in the night at 5 a.m. you will wake up and you will say, oh my god, that's what I want to do, and I have a new project, and that project will be your mission. Or you will say, oh my god, I want to go to, for example, Costa Rica, and then this trip will change your life and you'll find your passion. So yeah, so being alert from every connection, experience, and just little things in life will make you just feel the joy. And when you are truly in your heart and passion and you feel joy, that's the sign that you need to seek more of that and surround yourself with that energy.
Yeah, and that just reminds me of like the feminine and masculine energies. And what you're saying is like, when you're in that, tapping into your feminine energy, that's when you're feeling the feels. You're feeling that flow. You're feeling like, oh my gosh, I just feel so good. I feel like this comes easy to me. I feel so happy. Like when you're like, I'm taking a sip of my seltzer water, I'm tasting every little orange and vanilla and those little bubbles, like, and I'm enjoying that every single moment. And that makes me enjoy my life even more, those little tiny things, to where you are like constantly finding these fun new things, learning new things, finding that passion, finding that purpose, finding that like excitement in every moment, which I think is so beautiful. So I love, I'm like just over here, I have like all these notes, I'm just drooling over here. But yeah, like I could listen to you all day, girl.
Yeah, so think about what drives you in the morning and what drives you in life, and just what makes you wake up in the morning. what really makes you wake up and just enjoy life and surround yourself with that energy and think seriously and consciously, what could I do to make me this energy, like uh, surround my being with that energy, and just at my work, if it if really like helping others, for example, is what you drive for, well, your mission can be help people, and just like be in a hospital, for example, or no matter what, really, like helping people is
Yeah.
such a global term, because you can help people by, like, you help people in their health, so, or helping people in psychology or mental health, so there's so many
Yeah.
ways.
And like that would be, again, writing down the things that you like,
Mm,
okay, I
yeah.
like to help people. And maybe you just continually to ask yourself, why? Okay, why do I like to help people? Okay, why do I like that? What do I like about that? Why? It's like you're constantly peeling back the onion to
Yeah.
reveal that true inner purpose. Like, yes, you like to help people, but why? Who do you like to help? What type of like age range like do you like to work with? Like, you could like to work with kids and be a teacher, or you could like to work at a nursing home. Like, there's so many different ways
Yeah,
that you can find your purpose, but you have to be asking the questions to help you get there.
exactly.
So, oh my God, I just am obsessed with this so far. And
Yeah.
like, I feel like we could talk about this forever, so I'll probably have to have you back. But how can like the listeners find you and just get more like goodness from you?
So in my Instagram, I do like 4 posts every week, and every caption, I really try to share my wisdom of the day, of the week, of the month, and just it's topic about life. And my photos are creative, and because I just want to be vibrant and just give energy to people and creativity, because when you have creativity, I think that your mind expands, and you're just like, wow, amazed. And this is the, like, the state that I want to be, like, amazed by life, because it's so beautiful. So yeah, you can search me at gabriela.b.g, and because my name is Gabriela Boniagozzi, and in my Instagram. And I'm so happy that we did this podcast. And yeah, thank you so much.
Yes, I am just so grateful to have you here, and thank you so much for your time. And for the listeners out there, if this episode resonates with you, sister, go ahead and share it with a friend. We love when you tag us on Instagram. So again, my handle is Shannon Shaheen Fitness, and Gabby's is gabriella.b.g. And we can like reshare on our pages too. So screenshot this episode, tag us, give us your biggest takeaways. Let me know if you want me to bring Gabby back, because oh my gosh, I could listen to her talk for years and years. But I'm so excited to hear what you loved about this episode, and let's just build this Wind Up Women tribe, shall we? So I appreciate you, and I appreciate you coming on and sharing your wisdom. Your words are just so amazing, and I appreciate it more than you ever know. And like I always say, go pour yourself a glass of wine, because it's never good to keep things bottled up. I will see you next week. Bye, guys.